Hi everyone, I am Christine J. Biberica, a grade 12 student from Jose Rizal University, and I am a representative of Group 4 in our subject Physical Education 4. Our teacher, Sir Jomar Torres, instruct us to create a video that contains of us answering the 4 questions. So I hope you will like or you will love the following answer that we said in this video, because it contains all about our experiences, struggles, and achievements throughout this semester. We finally survived to express to formally express our gratitude. Sir Tereses, I would like to say thank you for teaching us for the whole 5 months, and I hope we will see you on the campus, and thank you, and we will want to thank you personally for wanting us to teach this lesson, and we are able to experience those kinds of things. Thank you, and I hope you will enjoy this video of ours.
I'm kind of excited because I never had a chance to learn Irish before, and when I found out that we were having a Irish lesson, and I was like, it's not going to be easy, but it is such an honor for me to have the opportunity to learn Irish in a proper way.
To be honest with you all, the first thing that comes into my mind when I learned that the first or the topic that we will discuss throughout the second semester is about armies, I was scared, and I don't know how, because I am not a sporty type of girl or student. I often participate in academic but not in sport. The last time that I saw arnis is way back elementary, and I often use it as a baston in majorette. And arnis is too complicated for me at first, because it's all about the strength. It's all about how you hit or how you use that stick in arnis. And lastly, arnis is not my cup of tea. That's all.
At first, I thought it was gonna be quite difficult. Since arnis is a kind of martial art, I also did a little research about it and found out that arnis is also known as kali or eskrima. Knives, bladed weapons, bladed arms, sticks, and various improvised weapons are used in the sport, as well as hand-to-hand fighting, wrestling, and arms disarming techniques are also included. So I thought it's gonna be quite a challenge, but in the end, I was overthinking it and my expectations were quite high. But even though it wasn't what I first thought it would be, it's still a fantastic physical activity, as it will assist me in being more involved and alert.
When I learned that arnis will be our topic this semester, the first thought that sprang to me was that this lesson will be to learn would put a lot of pressure on me to understand. Being aggressive also came to me because I believe that executing arnis requires a lot of physical strength.
For me, I found it very interesting because in a way it represented the Filipino culture, because arguably arnis is the most famous combat sport that is developed in our country. And like I've stated before, my favorite fictional character is Daredevil, created by Marvel Comics, and his signature weapons are the arnis sticks, or baton sticks as they call it in English. So it's a rule breaker for me.
Arnis is a type of martial art that is used as a self-defense system. Arnis is a great piece since it teaches us how to recognize all of the attacks and the blocks for our self-defense. Use blocks arnis is difficult at first, but as you get used to it, you master every step.
The problem that I encountered during our activities or outputs is it is really hard to do some moves the same way as our teacher do, and also the right posture for it.
The most common problem that I encounter throughout the activities that I did are first the space, and I'm too shy. Space because I just used my room to execute all the activities, and I'm shy in front of the camera since I will show whole body, and I don't have enough confidence to show my body around the or around the video. Third is when I look at the video example that Sir Torres sent to us, I often got scared because the steps are too complicated for me to follow. I think it takes me about 2 days in able to learn all the steps, and I think I survived.
The main problem I faced whilst doing the activities slash outputs is that my room is quite small, and it ends up prohibiting one of the movements required in the activity. I also can't make too much noise as most of the time people here are asleep.
The issue I had with my activities and output were that I didn't have enough space to execute this harness activity, and that I was having trouble learning some of the moves of each step in this session.
Biggest challenge for me is the inexperience and the fact that I am very awkward in cameras. I stutter a lot, and ever since I was a child, I've always felt uncomfortable when recording myself.
The main problem is the current situation, the pandemic. We don't have face-to-face classes in schools, so if the pandemic is done, it is more good to introduce our needs for physical education and exercise.
As a student that's still learning and improving, the strategy that I use to accomplish my activities is being consistent in every move that I'm doing, and also having a high patience in every situation, because if you make a mistake, then you do it again and make it perfect.
Strategy that I use in able to learn all the steps or strike or footing in the Arnis performance is that when I watch the video example, I make it into a slow version of it, and then I will watch it repeatedly every hour, every minute, every seconds in order to catch or in order to learn that move.
As a student, I pretty much just watched and rewatched videos of people executing the movements of the activity, and after each video I will try to do the same thing, and I would keep doing the process until I either perfect it or at least come closest to what was being done.
As a student, one of the tactics I used to complete this type of work was to be patient in learning every motion of my hands and my feet, as well as how to properly move the harness. The second strategy that can be used this activity is to be able to learn quickly and understand each and every move. We must watch and learn very carefully so that we do not mistake.
I think in a martial art like Arnis, where you use both of your hands in executing moves, I think dexterity and coordination are the two most important factors when forming the sport.
Use good footwork to position the weapons for defense or attack at the proper distances. When positioning myself in proportion to the opponent, I should control my distance. If I control the distance, I can control the power.
Actually, all of the lessons can be used in the future. I can use it to improve my physical health, improve my reflexes, And also, I think I can use it as a self-defense in the future.
Generally speaking, all the lessons that we tackled in this subject is really important for the next few years or for the next month, because this topic or this semester talk about arnis. Arnis is basically a martial arts or a self-defense that we can use every day. We just need a stick in order to execute the move, the correct strike. I think maybe because of this subject, I am able to express, or I am able to experience how to be half sporty, because for real, I never experienced being in sport, because sport is not my thing, and I think Arnis made me change my perspective when it comes to sports. And the lesson that I learned or I will cherish is in order to learn, you need to be eager.
Being patient in everything is one of the lessons I learned in this subject that I can apply in the future. I can use this to be more focused on my life goals without having any negative thoughts or feelings. I also learned to devote time to studying or learning everything. Yes, doing Arnis is difficult, but if you devote time to learning, it will be worthwhile and you will eventually arrive at your goal.
Arnis being a part of our Filipino culture, I think every single person in the world should at least study one martial art for self-defense purposes.
I have learned many things in Arnis, and it teaches me well to become more aware of myself and to be wise thinker. With Arnis, I had learned how to discipline myself and to have patience.
Now, referring to my answer to the first question, the subject itself is a fantastic physical activity. It will assist me in being more involved and alert. Since this is a martial art, this would come in handy as a self-defense whenever I need it. Sir Jomar, I would like to personally thank you for being our PE instructor for this semester. As to finish things off, I would like to end things with a double salutation for you, sir. Handa! Handa sa pagpupugay. Pugay.